Pigs were forbidden animals, and are not allowed anywhere around the village because it brings bad luck to the people of Uruma village. One day, Prince Emeka went to the stream, on the day that is forbidden for the villagers to visit the stream. The oldest guardian, Mama Jova, got furious with Prince Emeka, and laid a curse on him, and every moonlight night, Prince Emeka would turn into a pig. He would run around his bedroom and make so much noise that the people of Uruma village will be worried that bad luck will soon hit their lovely and peaceful village. Hello guys. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and share, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell, so you can be notified when we drop another video. Thank you. Once upon a time, in a faraway land in Africa, there is a small village, named Uruma village. The village was known for high level of peace, love and friendliness as they lived in great harmony, but they had one thing. Pigs were forbidden animals, and are not allowed anywhere around the village because it brings bad luck to the people of Uruma village. So at any sight of pigs the whole village will try and kill it to avoid a bad omen that will befall the village for 50 years. One day, Prince Emeka, the only prince and heir to the throne of the land of Uruma, had just returned from overseas to take his place as king, because his father the king was very ill and has been told he will not recover, so he can no longer hold the throne. The prince who left the kingdom as a child has now returned as an adult, and he is detested by the villagers and how dirty he claims they look, so for that reason, he does not respect the village traditions and the people of Uruma village in general. He bullies the palace guard and talks to everyone in the village as though they are nothing. The villagers were worried that Prince Emeka will not rule well, but he is the only heir to the throne, so instead of them loving him, they feared him and kept away from him. One day, Prince Emeka went to the stream, on the day that is forbidden for the villagers to visit the stream. It was a day set aside for only the guardian of the spirit land to come to the stream. As he got to the stream, he saw so many guardians, elderly people, bathing in the stream, and he ordered them out of the water, that he, the prince, wants to bath, and that no matter how much they bath in the stream, they will still look and smell like pigs to him. The oldest guardian, Mama Jova, got furious with Prince Emeka, and laid a curse on him, and every moonlight night, Prince Emeka would turn into a pig. He would run around his bedroom and make so much noise that the people of Uruma village will be worried that bad luck will soon hit their lovely and peaceful village, if the pig enters the village. One night, the noise was so loud that the villagers had to come out that night to search for the pig and kill it. As they traced the noise toward the palace, the sick king ordered the palace guards to create a diversion so they can lead the villagers away, and it worked. Now it was obvious they really needed to act before the truth is discovered. Prince Emeka, who loses total control when he turns into a pig, will only find himself the next day, under his bed or in one corner of his room, lying on the floor when he wakes up. At first, he thought he was having a nightmare, until he finally understood what was going on. His father, the sick king, ordered the palace guards to keep it a secret. He sent some of his guards to go look for ways to find a cure for his son, the prince, but they couldn't find any. Prince Emeka has also learnt his lesson. He began to see everyone in the village with a different eye, and the sense of understanding kicked in and his love for his village returned. He became so humbled that all the villagers were surprised to see his transformation, but they didn't know the secret behind it. As days drew near for Prince Emeka to be crowned king, his heart melted away, and he was in so much fear and worry, because the ordination of a new king only takes place at the full moon at night, and Emeka will turn to a pig in front of the whole village, if the curse is not broken. That means the whole village will be cursed for the next 50 years. Prince Emeka, he has done all he could to get hold of Mama Jova to reverse the curse, but he couldn't find her anywhere. It was like she vanished into thin air. One day, two foreign reporters, a lady and a man from Jamaica, came to Uruma village. Their names are Ajoni, a cameraman, and Shomil, a young beautiful reporter. They came to write a story about Uruma village, and also to cover the coronation of Prince Emeka. So the king allowed them stay in the palace and get whatever services they need. For Prince Emeka to get his mind off his situation, he willingly showed Ajoni and Shomil around the village and introduced them to some of the good people of Uruma village. It was a walk they took once Prince Emeka is free, but other days, Ajoni the cameraman and Shomil the beautiful reporter will take a walk by themselves to cover the lifestyle of the villagers and also ask them questions. News soon reached the king and Prince Emeka that there is a powerful old man, a seer, who has a solution to his problem. Prince Emeka immediately went with some of the guards to meet the seer. On getting there, the seer told him he needs the blood of a virgin, who is willing to sacrifice her life for him, to be able to break the curse Mama Jova placed on him. Prince Emeka became more confused. Where do I find a virgin who loves me well enough to be willing to sacrifice herself for me? Who on earth wants to die for someone willingly? How do I explain to the people of Uruma village that I would need their daughter who is a virgin to willingly sacrifice her life for me? He was more confused than before. He told the seer, I know ladies from my village are willing to marry me so they can become queen when I am king, but to lay their lives down for me. How do I get there? The seer told him, go and do it, or else, on the full moon of the day of your coronation, the villagers will kill you to avoid the curse coming on all of them. Prince Emeka returned home more confused than he was when he left. Later that night, as the full moon came out, Prince Emeka turned into a pig for the first time since the reporters came to stay in the palace. Ajoni and Shomil found out the truth about the prince and his curse. The next day, the dying king called Ajoni and Shomil and explained everything to them. He begged them to keep his secret and told them how he lost the prince's mother some years ago, that the prince is all he has left, and now that he is dying, if the villagers finds out, he will either be killed or cast away, and that will be too much for him, since he, the king, will not be alive to protect his only son, so they agreed. Prince Emeka did everything to make sure he gets a virgin to help him break the curse, but he failed. He wanted to cancel the coronation, but the king said they have to go through with it because the villagers were already getting suspicious. The day finally came, and Prince Emeka made up his mind that whatever happens, he will bear the consequences. During the coronation, the full moon appeared and nothing happened. All was going well, just when they thought the curse was lifted, as the chief raised the crown to place on Prince Emeka's head, in front of the whole village. Prince Emeka turned into a pig and the whole villagers chased him to kill him. Even when they knew that it was the prince, the pig ran into the hands of Shomil. As she was trying to protect him, one of the villagers shot an arrow at the pig, but Shomil put herself on the way and was hit by the arrow on her shoulder. As her blood dripped and touched the pig, it turned to the prince and the curse was finally broken. That was when the prince took a closer look at Shomil, who was covered in blood, lying on his hands, and realized he knew her. He called her full name and she smiled, and said, "You now remember me." Prince Emeka was shocked. Shomil was his classmate in varsity in the UK. She told him she had a crush on him for years, but he did not notice her, so she took this project because she wanted to see him again. Prince Emeka said, "So you are the virgin the seer talked about." Shomil closed her eyes. She has lost a lot of blood. Just then, Mama Jova appeared. The whole villagers ran backward at her sight. She came to Prince Emeka holding Shomil in the pool of her blood. The prince begged her to save Shomil's life. She said, "You have learnt your lesson and I see the curse is broken." She laid her hand on Shomil and pulled out the arrow, and Shomil was healed instantly. Then she disappeared. Few days later, the people of Uruma finally crowned Prince Emeka king of Uruma village, and few days after that, the king died. 6 months after the king's burial, Shomil and Ajoni were set to return to Jamaica, but the prince proposed to Shamil and she accepted. Her family came down from Jamaica for their wedding and it was a great ceremony in the village. Their marriage was blessed with 3 children, 2 girls and 1 boy. Queen Shamil and King Emeka goes to visit Jamaica from time to time. So the once ordinary reporter became the queen of Uruma village. Story ends. Moral of the story: treat everyone with respect, even if you are far better than them. And also, life is a journey. Your story might not look great at the moment, but keep following your dreams and it will lead you to your expected destination. I remain Uncle Sam. Stay safe.